Guys, welcome to another episode of the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. This beautiful little puppy here, is my loyal co-host Fitz for Fitzgerald, and I am Master G, bringing you the very best of retro gaming, the Nintendo Entertainment System, circa 1985. There he is, Shadow Fang, my loyal fan. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the show today. Today we have a game featuring soccer, a sports game on the NES called Goal! You gotta yell it because there's an exclamation point in the title. So we're gonna be playing Goal today. I don't have any opinions about these games. The only soccer game that I played when I was a youngster, back then in the 80s and 90s, was a game called Nintendo World Cup, which was actually a Technos Japan featuring our favorite Kunio-kun character and his band of misfits. It was very cartoony. It was very fun. There were super moves, power moves, all kinds of weird animations that were really entertaining and just generally cartoony. But this is not one of those games. This game tries to be, shall we say, hyper-realistic. As realistic as it could be for a game on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I think you'll find that evident when we get into the manual, which I must say, as far as manuals go, and you got to know that I scan these original manuals, like this one here behind me, into my computer so I can share them with you on the show when I feature a game. This one was disgustingly long, something like 44 pages. 44 pages of scanning that nonsense. You know what half of them are? Just statistics tables for all the players on all the teams. It's kind of bananas, really. It was one of the more aggravating manuals to prepare. I hope the game pays off. You know, we're 50-50 so far on sports games. Actually, you know what? We're batting 100. We are, because we played Baseball Stars, which was a fantastic baseball game. We did that in Season 1. And then here in Season 2, in the first week, we played ice hockey. And that was a blast, I mean, surprisingly. But, ice hockey kind of oversimplified hockey and made it more of like an arcade game feel. And I think that works because the NES console, it doesn't quite have the computing power, shall we say, to do a perfect simulation of a sports game. So it's probably better that they keep it kind of cartoony and kind of arcade style. I don't think they tried to do this. I don't think they tried to do it with today's game, Goal, that you see over here. I think they tried to be really realistic, and I hope it pays off. I'm probably going to be terrible at this game, but we'll reserve our judgment until we get going. Let me, you can see the cover there. You got that nice guy in short shorts kicking his soccer ball up in the air. Wilson, licensed. Nice. The soccer invasion has spread to your living room. The clock ticks down. The roar of the crowd rises in a deafening chant of USA! USA! Suddenly, your winger breaks free and spots the open man in the middle. Pass! Shot! Goal! It's America's favorite new sport. It says that on the box. It's America's favorite new sport. Because apparently in 1989, when this game came out from Jaleco, nobody had ever heard of soccer in America, apparently. Soon to become your favorite new home video game, thanks to Jaleco, because Goal brings soccer to life like you've never seen it. You play with a full team of 11 players, each one rated in 7 different skill categories. You can match them against a team controlled by the computer or another player. You can even team up with a friend and match your combined skills against the best computer team. So if you want soccer at its best, tune into the undisputed champion of home soccer software. That's right, the undisputed champion. This game right here, which we're going to feature for you today on the show. I have the original cartridge, some 31 years old, all set up to go in this console behind me. But we're not going to get to that just yet, because if you've ever watched this show before, we start by taking a look at our special cocktail of the day, and today is no exception. We have prepared a very lovely cocktail for you if you're a fan of Campari. It is called the red card to go with the theme of today's game. So this one's pretty simple. You get yourself a rocks glass, you pour in a little bit of gin, a little bit of sweet vermouth, a little bit of Campari, which is a bright red, very bitter liquor. And you mix all that together and top it off with a little bit of cherry 7-Up in my case. I'm actually going to put a little extra cherry 7-Up in mine because the Campari does have a bite to it. That's a good one. It's a good one, for sure. Needs more Jägermeister. If you watched yesterday's show, it was our first drink in 27 episodes, the first time we ever featured Jaeger on the show. We had a lot of fun playing Ghosts and Goblins on yesterday's show. Today we have for you the red card. So if you are of legal drinking age, go ahead and mix yourself up one of those. And if you're not of legal drinking age, wherever you may reside, Fitz and Master G do not condone underage drinking. So for you, we've prepared this lovely non-alcoholic cocktail we call the Lemony Gamer. It's basically a fizzy cherry lemonade that you can make at home with different ingredients. So fill your cup up with ice, then halfway with lemonade, the rest of the way with seltzer. That'll give it that bubbly, lemony flavoring. And then you put a tablespoon of grenadine in, which is a very sweet sugar syrup, bright red. It'll give it a nice layered look, so it'll look actually kind of really neat. And it'll be like a bubbly cherry lemonade for you, completely non-alcoholic. And Fitz approved. So feel free to participate in the NES Happy Hour show, even if you aren't of legal drinking age, and whip yourself up one of these. But of course, if you are able to drink, or you are somehow finding this show at your local watering hole, your pub, your bar, wherever you live in the world one day in the future, ask your bartender to mix you up one of these. Every bar has got these in stock. Maybe not the cherry 7-Up, but I'm sure they could whip something up for you. Tasty treat to go along with today's game and to keep with that soccer theme. So you'll have about a minute. You'll have a minute at the break to whip one of these up for you. So I'll put the recipe up before we get there. But before we get to the break, we're going to take a look at that brutally long manual. I normally love featuring these manuals on the show, but this one leaves something to be desired. I don't know. I mean, it's a game that tries to be too serious, that tries to be too accurate, too much of a simulation. So the manual is just very long, very text heavy. And honestly, I got a little Fitz here in my lap trying to sleep. I think by the time we're done with this, he's gonna want out of this room because this one's a boring one. What do you think there, Fitz? You want to get up? Okay. We'll keep him there for now. I'll whip into the manual and we'll get that up on my screen so I can read along with you at home before we get to the gameplay. All right, goal. There it is. Soccer ball. Jalico. They made the Bases Loaded. Yeah, the Bases Loaded franchise? Or RBI? No, it was Bases Loaded. They made the Bases Loaded franchise on the NES, and they also made a few other sports games too on the NES, but they were your go-to sports game company back in the day on the original Nintendo Entertainment System console. Yeah, there it is. Goal the game. Let's check it out. Oh, I read all that to you, except for the last part. Here we go. Argentina. Nobody expected your team to be in this final game, let alone tied with the tough national team from Argentina. This game actually features both like country teams, like national teams, like World Cup competition, but it also features like a separate U.S. only national division soccer, which predated the MLS. The MLS did not exist when they came up with that for this game, but they actually nailed most of the cities. So we'll take a look at that later too. But as the seconds tick away, the crowd's cheers grow to a deafening roar. The clock is down to under 2 minutes. I don't think that's how it works in soccer. Normally the clock ticks up, not down. I could be wrong though. I'm no expert. I'm wearing my black and gold today. My Pittsburgh Steelers shirt because I'm here in America, and when you say football, I think Steelers, black and gold, baby. So I had to wear it. I couldn't resist because, some of you might know soccer is not our national sport here, so to speak. But even I know that the seconds tick up and not down in the game of soccer. Your team has to make its move now. Your winger slips the ball past the Argentinian defender. He sees you open in the middle and places a perfect pass at your feet. This is your last chance. Can you make the shot? Oops. Clicked. Goal is an extremely realistic 1 or 2 player soccer game, which I imagine this game will be quite a bit more fun with your buddy. Maybe instead of just playing alone against the computer. I think it's going to be kind of difficult. If I'm not lying, I think it's a challenging one to pick up and learn because it is kind of clunky. But you can play against a computer, a friend, or cooperatively against the computer. You can choose one of 16 different countries from the 80s. Yes, that's right. The Soviet Union, USSR, is one of these countries. There are some other countries listed that no longer exist anymore in the world today, as of the filming, as of the taping of this episode of the NES Happy Hour. Or you can choose one of 8 American professional teams and compete in a 3-round tournament. And we're definitely going to play this today at some point. It also has a shootout competition where players compete against a goalie and 2 defenders. So I'm not really sure if it's like a shootout or what it is, but I guess there's a goalie and you're trying to score and you have 2 defenders coming at you. You gotta get away from and score. So it's not quite a shootout. It's a little bit harder, I'd say. But they have extra game modes, so there's that. If you get bored trying World Cup tournaments, you can practice, I guess, just doing shootout mode. It's pretty standard. 11 players, 3 forwards, 3 mids, 4 defenders, 1 goalkeeper. I don't think you get to change the what do they call it? I don't think you get to decide how many mids or forwards you have. I think you're locked into the 3-3-4. I know in the Nintendo World Cup games you had some flexibility to switch things around, but I don't think that you do in this game. And then it just tells you what you probably know about soccer. I mean, I'm assuming I'm catering here on the show to a global audience. But in case you were wondering, the forward's main role is offense. The midfielders, they play both offense and defense. They're running around a lot. And the defensemen, the defenders, they mainly stay back and play defense, as their name indicates. And I told you the back half of this manual is just a whole bunch of tables of statistics. Each and every player on each and every team in this game has been given statistics in 7 different categories. Their dribbling skills, their kicking power, their running speed, their tackling ability, their shooting ratio, marking, how well they defend, how well they stick to a player, and ball keeping ability, which I guess only applies to goalies. Goalies are, well, I don't know if it does. I'm not even certain. The goalies are also rated in jumping, blocking, and catching ability. Woo-hoo! All right, so there's your screen. You can play World Cup tournament, shoot competition, or you can continue. I think there are save states. I think they give you passwords if you're doing it in a tournament. And you can pick up where you left off, so that's handy. And then World Cup is an actual simulation of the World Cup. Ooh, there are your teams. There are your groups. The groups are predetermined. They don't shuffle them around like a lottery or anything. Every time you play this game, the groups are static. So Argentina, Holland, Denmark, and the USA always in Group A. Group B, we got England, Italy, Japan, and France. Group C, we got Brazil, Spain, Algeria, and our good friends, the Soviets, the USSR. And then in Group D, my favorite, West Germany, Poland, Belgium, and Uruguay. So yeah, those are your 4 teams. What do you guys think at home? Which is the group of death? Which is the easy group? Your answer today will almost certainly be different than your answer in 1989. I would imagine 1989 we're calling the group of death. Group. I don't know. Probably Group C, right? I think Spain might have been good in the late 80s, early 90s. I don't know about Algeria or Russia or the Soviets. I don't know. Maybe Group B is the group of death. All those European teams. I'm not certain. I'll leave it up to you, the fans, to decide. But that's fun. You know, you got West Germany and Soviet Russia, because this game came out in '89 before the fall of the wall in Berlin there. So that's fun. Okay. First round, you know, your teams are divided into 4 groups. You must play each team within your group. Best records advance. Yada, yada, yada. It's a tournament. It's playoffs. I don't want to spend too much time going through this because we have 34 more pages of manual to cover today. And I'm just gonna blow through this because I can't take how dry these sports manuals are. Win the finals, receive a victory celebration in honor of winning the cup. Yes, the World Cup. Or you could play a pro tournament. 8 professional American teams play in a single game elimination tournament. Not quite like World Cup mode, but you can play 1 player versus the computer, 2 players cooperatively versus the computer, and your teams are Kansas, Atlanta, Chicago, Boston, Dallas, New York, LA, and Miami. So you got 8 choices there. This was 1989 when they put this game together. The MLS did not exist, but I believe 7 of those teams were actually were part of the initial MLS when it launched in 1996. Which one was not part of the MLS when it started in the U.S. That's Major League Soccer in 1996? Think about it, because that might show up on our bar trivia challenge. For those of you who've never watched before, after the gameplay segment, where we play the game for about an hour, we always wrap everything up with a bar trivia challenge. Today is no exception, so I'll be dropping hints left and right throughout the show today to try to help you out. So when we get to those 5 multiple choice questions in the bar trivia challenge, you'll have a competitive advantage if you actually paid attention and watched. But I'm not going to give too much away because nobody has ever gotten all 5 questions right, and I intend to keep the bar set very high. Okay. So that's what you got. And then you got the shoot competition. So you pick one of 3 players, you complete versus a goalie and 2 defenders. You get 5 tries to get past them and score. After 5 attempts, another player tries to beat your score. So it's like a shootout, but the goalie has 2 defenders as well. Dumb. Why? That's unnecessary. It should just be a regular shootout. It's stupid. Why did they do that? I guess they maybe wanted to give you a way to practice. Because I think the game's not that easy to pick up. There's a difficulty curve, I think, with this one. And then, of course, as you're playing along, you'll get passwords so you can pick up where you left off. And, here we go. Some edumacation for you fans of the show out there who might not be familiar with the game of soccer. That's right, soccer, or football if you're in Europe. Here are some terms you should know. The sideline. That's out of bounds. If the ball goes out of bounds, there's a throw-in. The sidelines are on the side of the field, in this case at the angle, the bottom left corner and the top right corner. That's where the sidelines are. End lines, top left corner, bottom right corner. End lines are a little bit different. Ball goes out of the sideline, it's just thrown in. Ball goes out of the end line, then whoever kicked it past the end line or touched it last, the other team... if the other team, hold on, soccer. Okay, so if I'm on the team, if I last touch the ball that goes past the end line, then that means the goalie's probably just going to take it and kick it out of the goal. The other team gets the ball. But if the other team puts it past the end line, then I could get a corner kick. We'll just leave it at that. It's soccer, guys. Don't make me explain soccer to you. That's not what the show is about. Okay. There's your controller buttons. So offense, dribbling. You just have to move your player, right? So if you got the ball, you just use the D-pad to move back and forth, avoiding defenders, all that. You can pass the ball with the B button and a direction. You actually have to direct your pass. You can't just push B and it goes to the nearest player, it goes to a highlighted player, because that's probably what they should have done. Instead, they made it very realistic. So you have to aim your pass. The problem with that, I think, is we're talking about the NES here. On this controller, there are only 4 cardinal directions and an additional 4 angle directions. So you can only pass 8 directions. You can't sort of you're passing in a straight line. So kind of makes it a little bit tricky, but we'll try to line up some passes today. Shoot the ball pressing A, pass the ball pressing B. Everything's the same, right? You gotta direct everything with the D-pad while you're passing or shooting. Now, hooking and slicing. After you pass or shoot the ball, while it's on its way there, you can hold the B button down and press the D-pad again, and the ball's flight will be altered. You can hook it or slice it, all that sweet stuff. So that's kind of neat. You can also put backspin on it. You can extend shots by holding the B button, pressing down or up, I think. So that's kind of neat, right? So you get some extra ball control elements here that, if the game were a little smoother to control, these might be good. But I think executing on these is actually a little bit trickier than it sounds. You'll get it when you see the game. Because additionally, you can never see more than a very small section of the field, as you can see in the screenshot here. So it's very difficult to pass and shoot because you can't see any of the players off this little section of the screen. So, how are you going to know which way to angle your shots or angle your passes, You can't see the goalie until you're right up on him, so you don't know where he's standing. So you got to just you got to have real quick reflexes and adjust everything on the fly, I guess. I'm not sure. And then on defense, you just move your defender, right? Switch players by pushing the B button, while you're on defense there. Player you control has a little 1 underneath his feet. That's pretty standard for sports games. Tackling and taking the ball away. So you can actually slide tackle, right? So you move your defender close to the player with the ball and you press the A button and a direction. If you time it properly, you can slide tackle, get the ball away. But you gotta direct it, right? So you have eight choices for which you can slide. You can't just push B in the general vicinity of the guy and your character will just slide tackle into him. You have to direct your slide tackle one of 8 directions. When a ball is kicked or headed out of bounds, one of the following things will happen: either a throw-in or a goal kick. So B button and the directional controller for the throw-in. For the goal kick, I think it's the same thing. Corner kick is also the same thing. I talked about the corner kick a little bit earlier in the explanation, but free kicks, corner kicks, throw-ins, all that stuff happens if the ball goes out of bounds. Penalties. There are 2 possible penalties that will be called in goal. One of those, offsides. While on offense, if one of your players move past the last defender while not possessing the ball, and then the ball is passed to him, he is offsides. Got it? Good. Tripping is the other penalty that they call in this game. While on defense, if one of your players tackles an opponent from behind, you might get called for tripping. Referee whistles a penalty. Ball is given to the other team. Like in real soccer, a penalty will be called if the ref sees it. There are no guarantees the referee will see your penalties in this game and call them. Because, that's how it is, right? Red card. Name of that beautiful cocktail there. All right, heading the ball. One of the trickier moves. So let's take a look at that together. Like we'll ever possibly execute this correctly. One of the trickier moves is heading the ball in this game. Position your defender under the flight path of a kickball. As it's descending, just press the A button and the direction you wish to head the ball. But you must wait for it to be directly over your defender, otherwise you're just going to head the air and look like a goof. With practice, you can head the ball towards your teammates or even into the opponent's net. Winning at goal. Score the most goals. Do they need a whole page for this? I don't think so. How do you win at the game? Score the most goals. Oof. Play strong defense. Shoot high percentage shots. Computer is very organized. I agree with that. I think the computer is very skilled at this game. The AI is a little intimidating here. They're fast too. Always keep defenders on hand, keep them in between. Don't clump kids out there who may be in soccer leagues. Don't all clump up around the ball. You got to spread yourselves out so you can get passes, so you can defend. You know what I'm saying? It applies. It applies to Nintendo games as well. The only way to take a ball away from your opponent is hook sliding into them or to intercept an errant pass. Mastering the hook slide is essential in this game because the computer will rarely ever make an errant pass. So once they have the ball, It's such a pain in the ass to get it from them. All right. This is my favorite part of this manual, guys. The reason why soccer is so fun. Soccer is not a high-scoring game. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Obvious. If you've ever watched a soccer match that ended in a 0-0 tie and you wondered to yourself, what was the point of all that? I'm sorry, you wasted your time. Don't watch soccer. A lot of times it ends in a 0-0 tie. I don't think that'll happen today because I'm sure I'll be terrible at this game. I'm sure the computer will be scoring many goals on me. Many goals. Yeah, but just in case you were wondering, soccer's not a high-scoring game. Other hints, when your goalie is executing a goal kick, make sure you're not standing right in front of him, or else he'll kick the ball right into you and it'll bounce off you and into your own net. Don't pass the ball in front of your own net either. When the ball is by your net, get downfield, pass it downfield. In the later rounds of the World Cup, computer team moves much quicker and is very good at hook sliding. It sucks. It's just hard. It's just a hard game. All right, guys, I told you, 20 pages of rating charts. Excuse me. Yeah, learn your team's numbers because here's how you tell what they're good at. If you're playing Team USA, player number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all of them. They all have different statistics. Dribbling statistics, kicking statistics, speed, tackling ability, shoot ratio, marking, ball keeping. I mean, look at all these statistics. Number 10 is my shooter here. I guess. Every dang team has a table. So dribbling is how it speaks to your ability to move with the ball. I don't know if you really have to control all that. Kicking power, straightforward, strength of the kick, probably how fast the ball moves when you pass it or shoot it. Speed, obviously how quick your player moves relative to the other players on the field. Tackling ability, your ability to actually slide tackle. Shoot ratio, percentage of shots on goal that score. What does that mean? Does that mean shots are all just random number generator? Like, 3% of my shots will score. That's just that. I don't know what that means. That's a weird statistic for a game like this. Mark, defense, player's ability to recognize the most dangerous offensive threat on the opposing team and guard him. I guess these mainly speak to the computer-controlled players, right? So if a computer-controlled player on your team makes a shot, 0 to 3% of the time, it's going to go in. That's like hard-coded into the game, I guess. Same for defending. But obviously when you're taking a shot, I think, it's more skill-based. And ball keeping, the ability to dribble the ball past defenders who are trying to slide tackle you, I guess, is a thing. Shoot competition, you got to pick one of these 3 players. Good old Hansen, good old Rocco, and good old Juarez. One guy's perfectly balanced. The other guy is fast but has a weak leg. The other guy has a strong leg and is relatively quick. So there they are. You see their pictures there. Hansen, Rocco, and Juarez. We'll get to that at some point in the gameplay segment. And then here you are. This is the team statistics for both Argentina and the Kansas U.S. team if you're playing in the U.S. only mode. Argentina and Kansas, here's your statistics. Holland and Chicago, here are their statistics. Here we got Denmark or Dallas, of course. Great, awesome. You got USA, seems to be a little overtuned here. I don't think in 1989 USA was a powerhouse in soccer, but these statistics make me think they are in this game. All right, you got Brazil, who probably should be the powerhouse. You got Spain, also should be up there. You got Algeria or Los Angeles. Apparently Los Angeles sucks, as does Algeria. You got the Soviets, who are just wicked fast, apparently. You got England or Atlanta. England looks pretty good. They got some shooters there. Italy or Boston. Both have the same statistics. Japan and New York. Oh, neither of these are very good at all. Yikes. I don't see any 8s, 9s, or 10s. Brutal. All right, we'll try to match up with Japan or New York when we play our exhibition game. I need to get whatever advantage I can. France or Miami? West Germany. That's right, just West Germany in this game. And Poland. And Belgium. And Uruguay. They're pretty balanced. They're not fast. And that's it. That's the end. I got through it all. Take care of your Jaleco game packs. Thankfully, the previous owner of my game pack took very good care of it because after 31 years, it still works. And we're going to play that for you shortly. Compliance. The back page. And that's it. Right? So that was the goal manual, goal history, everything you need to know about playing the game Goal on the NES. Man, that was a long one, right? It was hard to get through. I need a drink. All right, so I'm going to take a break for 3 minutes. We're going to get set up. When we're back after the commercial break, we'll be getting into it. We'll be playing Goal for about an hour, and then we'll wrap it up with bar trivia. So go ahead and make yourself one of these fine red card drinks we developed for you up above. And meet me back here in 3 minutes with some snacks or something. We'll settle in and we'll get into it. Playing Goal on the original NES console you see behind me, streamed as if you were experiencing it for the first time. So we'll see you in 3 minutes. All right, folks, we're back. I got my American football shirt on, my Steelers t-shirt here. We're ready to play some footy, some football, some footballers. The game Goal, released by Jaleco in 1989 on the original Nintendo Entertainment System. No emulation on the show. We're playing the original cartridge on the original console you see behind me. Cheers, folks. I'm going to push the button. There it is. Ooh. There you go. Looks like a good one. Get this controller out. Little Fitz is still sleeping on my lap here. I don't think he's going to like me playing. Oh, I look green on the webcam. I got it up on the big screen in front of me so I can really live out my World Cup experience here. Alright. Oh, there he is. That's pretty realistic for 1989. I wonder how much money they spent on that. Alright. Argentina, England. Oh, I guess that's just the preview. Let's do one player mode. I think we just get ready. Well, let's do the shootout first. Hansen, Rocco, or Juarez. I think Juarez had the best stats, so I'm gonna play him. Oh gosh, what do I do? Do I just push A or B? What? What is happening? Guys, what am I missing here? Select, start, A. What? Why can't I control him? What is happening? Alright, do I just have to... I have to pass it into that guy and then he runs around. Okay, I got it. I got it now. So once I get the ball, then I run around. Oh, man. You have to angle it. You can only shoot in 8 directions. Alright. Let's try again. Pass me the ball. Block. You got me. At least I got a shot off that time. Oh, let me try to curve it. I need to try to curve the ball. That's what I need to do. That's what we'll do next. I'm gonna shoot one from the top corner and see if I can curve it in. Well, that was stupid. What kind of shootout is this? The defender just slide tackles me before I get the ball, and it's like, oh, it's over. Dumb. I told you this game. I'm gonna carry the show today. Master G is gonna carry this show because this is a brutal one, I think. Oh no! Off the side of his foot. Went off the side of his foot, guys. That's it. Brutal. I guess I'm competing against myself in this scenario. I don't know. I don't know if we're ready to get into the game. That was like not intuitive at all. I'm pushing buttons and nothing's happening. All right, why not? Let's start with the tournament. Kansas versus Chicago. No, I think I want to be... Who was the best team? Was it? It wasn't New York. New York was the worst. I'll be Kansas. Oh, okay. Oh, man. It's further away. It's not even good practice, right? Like, the shootout mode was so much closer. So learning how to do the shootout mode doesn't really help you at all in the game. So it's not practice. It's a standalone game mode. Okay. Pass it. I don't know which way I'm going. Which way am I going? Probably this way, right? Dude. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. I was going the other way, guys. Oh. I was facing down, wasn't I? Was I not facing down? That was bizarre. Oh yeah, I wasn't. I'm facing up, guys, in case you're wondering. I'm facing up, so I'm going this way. Look at them all clumping. Look at them clumping. I'm just going to run it in. I'm going to run it in. Almost scored! Did you see me almost score, Fitz? Alright, gotta play D. Gotta play D now. Mine. How do I pass it again? Inbounds? No, just go that way. That was terrible. Oh, come on. I'm right to you, bro. Goalie, get it. Get it. Where are my defenders at? Goalie! Goalie! Run out there and get it! What's with my goalie? He's just standing there. Wouldn't run. Alright, alright. We're just getting warmed up. We're just getting warmed up. Finally. Come on, where are my guys at? It's brutal. Oh, man, it's so bad. Like, oh, it does automatically switch your character. That's stupid. Oh, the controls are so bad. They're so clunky. You can only, like, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I like this game, guys. I don't think I like this game at all. Let's see if I can... See, like, I can't see any of my guys on the screen, so where am I going to pass it? I don't know how to slide tackle either. Holy... How do I... Get some good passing there. Oh, slide tackle. Oh, guys, I got 3 guys running around like idiots. Goalie, just run out and get it. Dude! That guy just rolled right by him. I passed it directly to him. Mine. I don't like how the soccer ball goes right through my torso. Like, how am I supposed to intercept an errant pass? I'm standing directly in front of your pass, and the ball goes directly through my person. That goalie has, like, the weakest leg in this game. Seriously. Can he just boot the ball upfield? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, he's not doing it. Ugh. Is there a button to make my player just fall down and pretend to be hurt? Because I feel like that's an integral part of soccer, is it not? Like, what? Job, goalie. Which button do you have to push to just fall down and grab your shin and pretend to be hurt? Is it A and I think it's A and B at the same time. Yeah, I think that's what it is. See if I can execute that move. Dude. Got a slide tackle. Oh, you got me. Stick on him. Ugh. Holy, just let it go out. Let it go out, goal. Alright, here we go. Now we can kick one of those like really soft kicks directly in front of me instead of booting it upfield. Annoying. Oh, there's no one over there. I can't see where my other players are. Oh, just ran right by it. Pick up the ball. Oh, another ball went right through me. Right through my torso. Oh my god, goalie. You are a bad goalie. Clock's out. 4-0. I told you it was going to be a high score. Oh, cheerleaders. Soccer cheerleaders. Who knew? Oh no. Guys, slide tackle. Guys, slide tackle. Oh, that was stupid. You had possession. What are you doing? Ugh. Is this mine? Oh god, this goalie. How do I boot it? Does anybody know? How do I boot it? Oh, that was a kick. He actually kicked it that time. Look at that. Actually got the ball upfield. Juke! Juke! Why did my guy just walk away from it? The ball was going directly at him. He saw it, and then he went at a 90-degree angle and just ran away. Did you see the computer player do that? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, this guy's real slow. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game. Oh, I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry, kids of the early '90s, that this is what you had to play. Nobody touch it. Just let it go, man. Who was that to, goalie? Jeez. Oh my god. I think I executed one. Oh my god. Every time he gets the ball. Why did he just run away? He just ran away from the ball. We need to have a talk to my computer players about running away from the balls that are kicked towards them. Again, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. This is a circus. This is a circus. This game. I think they're just killing the clock now. That's what they're doing. This goalie. I don't like this goalie. All he can do is kick it straight forward to no one. I can't angle the kick. I can't do anything with it. Push down. When I push down, you need to kick it upfield. Slide tackle. Who hit that? That's a corner kick. Nope. Who's the other team? It's another goalie kicking it to no one. Guess I'll control one of these players, since the goalie can only kick it straight forward at an indiscriminate speed. You got one angle. Oh, okay. Sure. You got slide tackle. It's just the slide tackle show here. I'm just gonna button mash until somebody slide tackles. Dude. Oh my god, that's so painful to watch. Oh, is this fun? Is this fun, guys? This guy's fast. Screw it. Let's run it. Oh, I didn't know there was a defender over there because I can't see more than like 10 yards. This guy's fast. Wingers. Wingers. Corner kick. Nope. I think that was my only shot on goal. Oh, even their goalie just indiscriminately kicks it to no one. Nice. Alright, so goalie AI, not where it needs to be. Oh, and they're bad too. How do you just miss it? I don't understand. Oh, we got no one in mid. There's no mids. No one there. I don't know, because I mean I can't see anyone, so I actually know where the people are. Did that just score? Wait, do I suddenly control the goalie now? I didn't switch. Oh my god, this game. This is a bad one, folks. This is a bad one. I wish you could experience the controls like I am. It makes that ice hockey game we played last week look like... Oh man, that game was smooth compared to this one. This one is a nightmare. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Oh, you got me that time. Good reaction speed. See, I'm not the goalie there. How does it decide when it makes me control the goalie? That's something I need to figure out. Oh, dude. I wasn't controlling him. You didn't see the one. Apparently the computer players just suck. No, I think I heard that about this game. Like, it might not be so bad, except the opponent computer AI is like 1,000 times better than your own computer intelligence. So you're kind of out of you're kind of handicapped. You're kind of at a disadvantage, I think, in this game. Whoa. Well, we lost, so I don't think we're advancing. That's it. That's it, Fitz. We lost it, buddy. get a drink here. I need a drink after that nightmare. Well, I mean, you know, this happened, and then FIFA, that video game happened later. At some point later. I don't know what happened in between, but, you know, this was probably important. All you FIFA players out there, take note. This was 1989. This is the game you would have been playing non-stop. If we had the internet back then, you'd have been streaming it. You'd have been going bananas about your, oh, I just unlocked player number 12 and he's got a 10 in kicking. Oh, I got a card. You know? This is the precursor to that nonsense. What you see on your screen here. Alright, let's play World Cup. Of course I'm going to be the USA. Who I got to play? Holland. Alright. Holland. Netherlands? Or Holland? This guy's not fast. Pick the ball up. I missed it. Did a slide tackle, but I missed it. Why don't I have anyone over here? Dude, computer players. Do you not understand how to do soccer? How to do it? You don't understand? What? Why would you kick it right back to him? Oh, that is absurd. That is absurd. Great. Corner kick. Awesome. Oh, good job, goalie. What a turd. What a turd. Oh, this game sucks. I thought ice hockey was going to be bad, and I loved playing that game. This game I thought was going to be bad, and God almighty it is. Good thing his leg is so weak he can't kick it 10 yards. Because I can't see anybody further than 10 yards away. Oh, here we go. Where's my defense? Okay. Oh, there it is. I don't know. I mean, I was controlling one guy. What about the 4 other defensemen that are computer controlled? Did you see them just standing there motionless the whole time while the guy just dribbled right past all of them and shot it? Did you watch that? Like, they didn't even move. The computer controlled players did not even move on defense. How slow this is. I have to do everything in this game. I'm learning. It's 1 against 11 in this game. Oh, couldn't even pick it up. Couldn't even pick it up. It's right on his sprite and he doesn't have control over it. Is anyone over there to the left? Do we know? I'm gonna put it out there for him. See if he gets it. There's a corner kick. Oh, that was terrible. Who was that to? The hell kind of corner kick was that? Jesus. Oh, he runs right through the ball again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game sucks. Ugh. I have better tacklers on this team, though. That's nice. Than the last game, I mean. God. Yeah, like, you can't ever see the goal when you shoot. Like, that's the tough part. Because you can only see such a small portion of the screen. Good job, goalie. What the hell? Like, I'm not controlling him. Like, what the hell? He runs in a straight line directly at the goalie and shoots straight forward, and the goalie's just not there. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh my god. Oh my god, Fitz. This is the worst. Fitz is not impressed. He's not impressed with this game at all. Can you guys hear him snoring? He's snoring. I'm gonna show you. So here's Fitz, my little co-host. Fitz, say hi to the camera. Nobody wants to watch this game anyway. This soccer game is... I'm not even touching anything. Let's see how this plays out if I don't even touch the controller. Let's just take a minute and let's just look at the adorable puppy here instead of this game. What do you think? Yeah, Fitz, what do you think about goal? You think this is a good one? I'm not touching a button and I'm actually doing better, I think. Oh, I have to kick it. Alright, I'll kick it. Oh, I have to control it. Okay. Here we go, one-handed. I'm gonna go upfield one-handed while you guys watch Fitz. I'm holding the camera. Oh, no, that's it. My guy gets control, Fitz. I'll control again. There's a goalie. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got a penalty called. He tripped me. Red card. Red card, folks. Red card. What do you think of that, Fitz? Dude, he is so not impressed. He is not impressed with this game at all. Look at him. Look at him, he's just asleep. He's like, oh, this sucks. What is this game? This game's so bad. It's so bad. Alright. Look how fast that clock... That's the one merciful thing about this game. That the clock is like fast forwarding. So you don't have to suffer through this for a full 15 minutes. Oof. Oof. I'm giving up on this one already. Can you switch players? Can you switch? Dude, you just run right through them. There's only one way to get the ball away, and that's a slide tackle. You can't just steal the ball. That's not possible in this game. It's not possible. Goalie, let's go get it, buddy. We need to get a shot on goal here. Kick! Kick it! Oh my god, he's... This game. I'm done, buddy. I think we just go back to the puppy cam. We just go back to the puppy cam for the last 30 minutes of this nightmare. What do you think? You know what we should play? We should play some like Tecmo Bowl on the show. You know that at least that isn't just a miserable nightmare to play and watch. No offense, soccer fans, but this was your video game in the 80s. You know, if you were a soccer fan in the 80s, that you went nuts over this. You loved this game. And I was playing Tecmo Bowl, which frankly was actually fun. This hurts me. This hurts me as much as soccer hurts me. Ugh. Ugh. Offsides. And I know that. Get out of here. Offsides, brah. No, seriously though, what is the button that... Oh, there's the button. There's a button, right? To just fall down and pretend to be hurt. Oh. Yeah, Fitzy. Run it. Run it. This guy's fast. Look at him juking. Look at him juking. Look at him juking you all out. Juking you all out. Juking you. Juking you. Juke. 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 Oh my god! Oh, he didn't. He only had 50 jukes in him. He didn't have 51. And he needed 51 jukes. Passing is pointless, right? Because you can't see any other players, so how do you know where to direct your pass? The pass doesn't go to the other players, alright? I want you all to know that. You push the pass button, it will only go the direction you're holding on the D-pad, and it may go 10 yards or it may go 50 yards, just depending on your player's leg statistic. So you don't even know the distance that you're going to pass. So there's really no point in passing. You know? Just juke. Give them a juke. 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 Look, I'm juking their whole team. I'm juking the whole team. 6 guys on me. I think Fitz is over it. What do you think, buddy? Are you going to sit down? You want to be on the puppy cam again? I don't care. I'm going to let the computers duke it out in this one. In this match. Let's critique them. Computer player intercepts the pass. Slide! 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 Got it. Oh! Slide! Slide! Lame. This might be the shortest episode of the NES Happy Hour. I don't think I can play. I think we've seen all there is to see in this game, guys. I'm afraid. I'm afraid there's nothing more to it than this. This is it. This is as good as it gets. Come on, help me out. Help me out. Body block him or something. Fitz got off the couch. He says, ugh, end it. Please. Please just end it. Can we just do bar trivia? You need to save this show, Master G. You need to save this show. Who throws the ball in like that? He like backspun it. He didn't even go over his head, didn't he? Didn't you just see that? Juke. 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 Oh my god, they just wait till the very end. Goal kick. Do I have anyone down there? No? This guy's fast. We got a shot off, sort of. I mean, even the shots don't go towards the goal. They go the way you direct it, and you just hope you have enough of a leg. Oh, the mechanics are just so bad. Like, they just wanted it to be so hyper realistic. It just doesn't. It just takes all the fun out of it. Really. We're gonna play a soccer game or two on the NES Happy Hour, and you're gonna see what I mean by this just being an absolute turd in my book. I don't have much. I don't think this game has much going for it. It tries to be too realistic. And it just can't execute. Like this nonsense. What am I doing? I'm just juking. I'm juking everyone. Their whole team's down here because of my one slow-ass player just juking like a maniac. Oh, come on. There's nothing you can do. I don't control how he picks up the ball. Bad. We're gonna play some Nintendo World Cup one day. Game is a joy to play. A joy. Especially compared to this nonsense. There's just no need for the mechanics to be that way. Like, when you pass it, it should just go to a player on your team, right? Don't you think? It's the NES, for crying out loud. Like, I can't see the whole field, so I have no idea, literally no idea where my teammates are. I also have no way of knowing how strong I'm going to kick it, right? Because it just depends on the statistics in those dumb tables at the back of the manual. Like what? I have to figure out which player I'm controlling? Oh, I'm number 9 on USA. Let me look it up. Hold on. Let me look it up while I'm in the game. Alright, can he kick the ball? When he passes or shoots, will the ball go 10 yards or will the ball go 20 yards? I don't know. Let me think here. Let me think. Let me look it up. Oh, I've been looking away for 30 seconds. Like, how the hell are you supposed to play this game when there's no built-in artificial intelligence? Who we got next? Denmark. We got Denmark, Fitz. Fitz is getting feisty. He's biting my feet. Here, I'll give you the puppy cam. There's puppy cam right there. You see him? This is more entertaining, isn't it? We should do this. This is what we should do. We should do puppy cam. I should do a stream that's just puppy cam. On days like today. Yeah, puppy cam. Puppy cam. This is the most fun I've had with this game, is just playing Don't Let the Dog Bite My Feet. It's like it's a game within the game. It's the mini game. Don't bite my toes, Fitz. Oh, Fitz, you saved the show, buddy. Master G couldn't even save the show, but Fitz, my loyal co-host, that's right, the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G, because on days like today, I need Fitz to save the show. Alright, here we go. Which way am I going? Am I going up? I'm going up, I think. No foot bites. No foot bites, Fitz. Stop. Stop. Stop! Ah! Ah! I don't even know. Was I going up? I don't... Ah! Come on up. They want to see you. This is the Fitz show today. You want to be a writer on the show, Fitz. You gotta get up here and perform with us, you know? You gotta see what it's like coming up with 2 hours of content every day. All these graphics we prepare, we got drinks. I gotta make cocktails every day. I gotta keep a bar stocked. I gotta make all these graphics, box art, manuals, all that stuff. I actually got a shot on goal. That might have been the first one all day. I think I got one in the first game. I think Fitz wants out. He's had enough. We should all thank him, though. Let's be real. 'Cause this game sucks. Oh, Fitz, come here, man. Your fans want to see you. They're sick of this game. Come here, buddy. Fitzy. Fitzy. Look. I'll get the puppy cam out. Puppy cam. Who is that? Who is that? I'm playing. Fitz, I'm playing with my other hand while I hold the puppy cam. What do you want to say to the crowd? You got some loyal fans on the show. Check me out on Instagram. Is that your voice, Fitz? He's got an Instagram. It's Fitz.4Fitzgerald. The 4Fitzgerald is all one word. So Fitz.4Fitzgerald. Go check him out. There's puppy pics all the time, man. Fitz, what do you think? He's like, dude, just let me out of this room. I am so sick of this game. It's like, what is it like? This game is like watching real soccer. It really is, though. It's hard, isn't it? Just kidding. I can't resist the urge to bash football fans, soccer fans. You know, we're broadcasting live here in Nashville, Tennessee, and we just got a soccer team here. And the city's just going nuts about it, and I'm just thinking to myself, oh my goodness. Goal. It's going to be just like goal. It's going to be just like watching Master G play goal on the NES Happy Hour. Slide tackle. Slide tackle. Pick it up. Oh no, you're supposed to pass it up. Upfield. Juke! 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 God! Taking their whole team on! It's 4-on-1! More puppy cam. Fitz, come here. Look here! What is that? Whoa. 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 Am I any good at this game? Do you want to play? Here, you play. You play. Yeah. Oh, Fitz, you let one in. You let him score, man. Where's your goalkeeping? Get on board, buddy. Here, you can have it. It's your turn. I never let you play. I want to let you play. I'll give you goal, Fitz. I'll give you the game goal. You can play this one. I'll be back tomorrow for the good games. You can play this one. Even Fitz is like, oh, I can't do this. Cannot do this. It's almost over, guys. 6 minutes left. Juke, 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 juke. Oh. Oh, I almost had it. That's the worst part about this game, that you can only pass in like 8 very specific directions. Like if the guy's in front of me and I'm directly behind him, I can pass it up. But if he's off that axis by like 2 feet, I can't pass it to him. I can only pass it straight forward, straight to the right, straight to the left. Those are your only options. Somehow they thought that would be more realistic than just pushing a pass button and the ball going to one of your teammates. You know, probably should have sat down with the designers and thought about that a little harder. Be like, I don't know, in real life you can't just push a pass button and the ball just goes where you want it to go. Yeah, but I mean in real life I can kick the ball 360 degrees, you know? I don't just have 8 choices for directions I can kick the ball. They tried to just be so realistic with this game and they just failed, I think. Like me juking the entire team out. Look, this guy's so slow too. Like he's so slow. Oh good. Oh good. Corner kick! Corner kick. I can't, like, here are my choices for the corner kick it. I either kick it straight in front of me, I either kick it straight at an angle, or I either kick it straight upfield. Those are my only choices. I guess I'll just go at an angle like that. Oh, nope. That's not what I meant, but that's okay. There's no one there anyway. I can't see where any of my players are, so it's like you just push a button and see what happens. It's about all you can do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, put us out of our misery. Oh. Oh. Look, I'm not even controlling it. There's 4 players on him. Nobody can get the ball. Why is the clock stopped? Come on. Even I know. The one merciful thing about watching soccer is that the clock never stops. That's the one merciful thing about watching the sport of soccer. They can't even get that right in this game. They make you just suffer. That's just the icing on the cake with goal on the NES. They try to be so hyper-realistic with all the like gameplay mechanics and fail miserably. But then they're not realistic and on the things that might save the game, like keeping that clock running. We're not playing. We're not playing a second half here. I'm gonna pull the plug on this, guys. I don't know. Are we in the second? Or is it over? I can't skip the cheerleading segment. Oh no. Nope. I'm out. I'm gonna save you from another half of goal on the NES. That's it. That's all we're gonna watch today. If you're interested in watching gameplay for this game, I would very strongly encourage you to search YouTube and go somewhere else to find it, because Master G is not going to be playing this game very often. You're not going to see it on the weekend streams. You're not going to see it for fun, unless I have a buddy or two in the room with me, and I just want them to appreciate how bad the controls are. Because that's something you really can't appreciate at home. I'm sure you're sitting there thinking, like, why did he pass it there? Why didn't he pass it to the left? That guy was open. You don't have any control. That's the thing. Like, not only can you not see the people, but you don't have any control, really, over where it's passed or how hard it's kicked. Because, like I said, each player, you can only kick in 8 very specific directions, no matter where your teammates are. You can't see where they are, because the screen's not big enough, so you never know where to kick the ball to pass it. It doesn't just go to your teammate. It only goes one of the 8 directions, that you've chosen to kick it in. And you have no idea how far it's going to go. I don't know if I'm on a player who's got kicking power of 1, and when I kick it forward, it's just going to go like 2 inches in front of me on the screen, or if I'm controlling a player that's kicking power 10, and when I pass it forward, it's going to go all the way upfield, a mile ahead of the guy I'm aiming for. You have no idea. There's no way you can stop and look those statistics up. This whole back half of the manual is just statistics for each of those players who are just numbers on different teams. Absurd. Master G is done. We're taking a 3-minute break. I'm going to refresh this drink because I need it after that. But we will be back with just a fantastic bar trivia segment that I hope will just salvage this show for you. So stick around. 3-minute break. Make yourself a drink. Grab yourself a snack. Meet back here. And we'll get into it with the bar trivia challenge, as we always do, to wrap up each and every episode of the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Stay tuned for more. All right, we're back from the break a little bit early, bringing you the Bar Trivia Challenge Goal Edition on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Yes, if you watched that gameplay segment, I just want you to know that I realized about halfway through that I didn't actually need to play to even hold the controller, because what you saw for the last half of that episode, could you tell a difference from the last half to the first half? Because in the first half I was holding the controller doing things, but for most of the second half I didn't even touch it. I was just playing with the dog, and it still looked like I was playing the game, believe it or not. That was hilarious. Goal, gameplay, just terrible. The concept might be good, execution was flawed, but that's okay. We're gonna bring it home. We're gonna salvage it with an episode, with another bar trivia challenge, as we always do at the end of every episode. So for those of you who've never played before, we put the chat above me, so you shout out your answers. We can see them all in the chat. And we encourage audience participation, so shout them out if you think you know the answer. Most of our questions have to do with the game we featured today. Today's trivia challenge is no exception, obviously. These questions are all going to have something to do with soccer, either World Cup or MLS or some other type of soccer-related questions for you, in keeping with the spirit of the show. The format is 5 multiple-choice questions. You get 4 choices, A, B, C, or D. And they usually tend to go in order of increasing difficulty. I try to arrange them based on which ones I think would be the easiest and which ones I think would be the hardest. But if you are a soccer hooligan, if you're a football fan out there, if you're joining us in the world where soccer is truly a national pastime, I think you're going to kill it with these trivia questions. If you're an American, you're not going to know any of these. Who are we kidding? We don't know anything about soccer. So good luck, because we're going to get into it now. Question number 1. Are you ready, folks? All right. Here it is. Let me lay it on you. Which of the following national teams featured in today's game goal has never won an actual World Cup? Yes, in the game there were 16 country teams broken up into 4 groups, including a few countries that no longer exist, perhaps West Germany and USSR. But of the following 4 countries featured in today's game, one of them has never won an actual World Cup. Which one is it? Is it A, England? Is it B, Uruguay? Is it C, the USA? Or is it D, Spain? Which one of these countries has never won a World Cup? You have 10 seconds. The clock starts now. Woo! Give me your guesses. What is it? What do you got? I think we might have lost everyone, guys. I think after that gameplay segment, everybody was like, nope, I'm going to go watch some Fortnite. If you guessed C, Blondbird, you are correct. C is the answer. The USA has never won a World Cup. All the others have. I don't want to give too much away besides that, because there's some other questions that have to do with that sort of thing. So, question number 2 gets a little bit harder. Which of the following national teams featured in today's game goal won the very first World Cup? And I'll even give you a hint. That World Cup was 1930. Which of the following teams featured in today's game won the very first World Cup? Was it A, Brazil, B, Italy, C, Germany, or D, Uruguay? This one's a little harder. You do have to have a bit of soccer knowledge to know this one. Maybe you're a World Cup fan. I don't know. The clock, I'll give you 10 seconds and I'll start it now. Do we have any guesses? I know we have trivia fans out there. This is something you might know if you're just a general trivia buff. If you just like trivia in general, you probably know who won the first World Cup and, first other things. Answer is D, Uruguay. You are correct. D, Uruguay won that first World Cup in 1930. All right, here's more questions about soccer. Which 2 countries participated in the very first international football or soccer match on November 30th, 1872? The very first international match featured these 2 countries. Which 2 was it? Was it A, Brazil and Mexico in the first international match? Was it B, Italy and France? Was it C, Germany and Spain? Or was it D, England and Scotland on that first international soccer match, November 30th, 1872? You have 10 seconds. The clock starts now. Cheers. All right, what's your guess? Lay it on me. I know there's a lag in the chat. I'll give you an extra couple seconds. I'm giving you a lot. I need your guess. D, England and Scotland. You are correct. England and Scotland squaring off in the first international soccer match, 1872. Well done, well done. All right, question number 4. You're on fire today, Blondbird. You're on fire. But question number 4 is this. The MLS, that's Major League Soccer, 1996, had not actually formed when today's game was released in 1989, yet all of the teams represented in the game we saw today eventually did become part of the future Major League Soccer. But which was not an original city represented? All right? When the MLS launched, 1996, they had a bunch of cities that formed the original teams in the league. All of them were featured in today's game, coincidentally, because how could they have known when they came out with this game? except for one of those cities. Which one was it? Was it A, Chicago? Was it B, Dallas? Was it C, Kansas? Or was it D, Los Angeles? I know Kansas is a state, but, it was Kansas City. You know it. All right, you have 10 seconds. Which one was not part of the original MLS league? Clock starts now. I feel like you're just going to Google this one. I feel like this is probably a good one to Google. If you're cheating, I don't know how I feel about that. But give me your answer. What's it going to be? A, B, C, or D? Chi-Town, Dallas, Kansas City, or Los Angeles? I'm going to reveal it. I'm going to reveal it. You're coming in late. I need your answer now. Quick. The answer is A, Chicago. Chicago was one of the first expansion teams in the MLS. Yeah. So Chicago came to the league in 1998, 2 years after the MLS had formed. The other three were founding teams of the Major League Soccer. And, yeah. All right. That's it. Oh, yeah. Let's go back one. Okay, yeah, so I'll give you a bit of extra trivia, a little extra history lesson in case you're not a soccer fan or in case you're an American wondering if you should get into soccer. Watch MLS. The original teams, I told you Chicago was not one of them. Dallas was. They were called the Dallas Burn. Now they're known as FC Dallas, but originally they were the Dallas Burn. And Kansas did have a team, Kansas City Wiz, as in Wizard, W-I-Z, but they are not that anymore. Now they go by Sporting KC. And Los Angeles, of course, was one of the founding teams. Back then they were the LA Galaxy. They're still the LA Galaxy today. They're the team that most people know, I think, within the country here. Chicago did not start in the MLS, but they were one of the first expansion teams. They were the Chicago Fire Football Club. Okay, fifth and final question. This is the hardest one of all. Which country is actually responsible for inventing the word soccer as a nickname for what was otherwise known as association football? So the sport was association football, but they came up with a nickname for it. They called it soccer, and it stuck. Which country is actually responsible for inventing soccer, the word soccer? Was it A, England? Was it B, USA? Was it C, Canada? Or was it D, Mexico? You have 10 seconds and the clock starts now. This is a tough one. What's your answer, Blonde Bird? I'm going to let you answer because I'm generous. I'm waiting. The clock ran out. You're milking it now. Now I know you're Googling it. Now I know you at home. You're Googling it. I can tell. Your answer is England because you Googled it. That is correct. England is actually responsible for the word soccer. So the next time your Brit friends are like, oh, you're talking about soccer? Oh, you mean football? You can tell them, your country invented soccer. You came up with that term. That was your nickname for your own damn sport. What happened was the sport of football was evolving, and there were many variations of football. And it branched out in different ways in the early days. One branch became rugby, right? And they called that rugger because otherwise it was all just known as football. So, okay, we have football, but are we talking about rugby football? Are we talking about like this other type of football or this other variation of football? It was the Brits that gave them all those colloquialisms, those nicknames. They called rugby rugger to separate that type of football from a different type. They called association football soccer to separate it. And, we just latched on to it because we already had football. And it was better. It was better than your football. So we had to use your nickname. So don't yell at me when I call it soccer. It's soccer. You invented the word soccer. That's all I'm saying. I didn't invent it. The U.S. didn't invent that term. I'm just saying. So now you know it was the Brits. They came up with the word soccer, and I'm using it. All right. All right. We thank you for tuning in to the NES Happy Hour and playing the Bar Trivia Challenge Goal Edition. I hope it salvaged the show. Man, that was a hard one. I had to work real hard to entertain you with that game today. It was like Days of Thunder. You remember Days of Thunder from season 1? That game where like you don't even have to push a button on the controller. You can just sit there and it doesn't matter whether you push buttons or not. You can't do anything in the game. It's that broken. I don't think it was I don't think Goal is as broken as Days of Thunder, but they tried to give you a lot of control in order to make it realistic, and they failed. That's my verdict. So I don't know. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us today. I know Fitz, my little co-host, featured very prominently in today's episode. We don't always get to see him as often as we'd like, but he was just adorable today. You can tell he was getting sick of the game too. Fortunately for you, though, we're going to be back tomorrow with a brand new game. Before I get to that new game, I want to tell you about our website, www.fitsandmasterg.com. It is just your basic Streamlabs hosted website. You can find all of our past videos there. You can watch them. They scroll at the top of the screen. So if you want to catch an old episode from Season 1 or Season 2, we're in Season 2 right now, but we have a few episodes up there already. You can watch them anytime. Additionally, you can watch the live show right on the website. So you can tune in there if that's your preference. You can also chat. There's a little button on the right side of the website that'll expand the chat, so you can participate in the chat even if you're watching on the website. But the most important thing you'll find on that website is links to all of our social media. So you'll find a link to our YouTube page where all of our past episodes of the show reside. You click that link, it'll take you over to our YouTube page, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. Click the subscribe button while you're there. It's totally free. It's one click. Goes a long way supporting the stream. Additionally, on our website, you'll find our Twitch button. If you haven't found us on Twitch, that's where we film all of our live episodes. We do all these episodes live. I do no editing. Anything can happen. I don't even know if the games are going to be good or bad in some cases. Many of these games I've never actually played. So like a game like today, I had hoped it didn't suck, but it kind of did. But I don't do any editing to the videos. So we tape everything live on Twitch. You can watch us live there. You can follow us on Twitch. It's totally free. We put the tapings up on YouTube after the show's over, exactly as they aired. No editing. And, you get to experience these games with me. I'm playing them a lot of times for the first time ever, and on original cartridges, on 30-year-old hardware. Anything can happen. Things can go wrong. Sometimes they do. It's a lot of fun though, but I mean that's the appeal of the show, I think. We're playing these games together after work, and they're real. They're not emulated. They're not on the Switch. They're the actual games that came out in the 80s. I'm playing them for virtually the first time. You might be seeing them for the first time. We're experiencing that together, and that's what I'm nostalgic for. The last social media link you'll find on that website is our Twitter link, and that's something very easy to do if you have Twitter. Just click on that link. It'll take you to my page at Hey Master G, the official Twitter page for the show. And you can follow us there. I post content. I do a lot of pre-production work for these episodes, so I'll share artwork and manuals and magazine ads and commercials and funny things like that. We do polls, surveys, but most importantly, you'll always know when we're going live. I'll always promo our upcoming streams, our upcoming shows. I'll let you know about any other announcements, any giveaways we might be doing, anything like that. So if you just want to stay in the loop, go ahead and click on the Twitter link on the website and follow us on Twitter, and that'll take care of that. That's it. That's it for today's show. Tomorrow we're going to be back, and I think we're going to have on our hands a much better game. I actually don't know if the game will be great, but it's a game show game. It's a game called Double Dare. Those of you who might fondly remember this game show, it was truly the golden age for the Nickelodeon Kids Network. They aired a game show Mark Summers hosted called Double Dare, where kids competed in just messy, goofy, ridiculous obstacle course type challenges with a bit of trivia involved, all for fun prizes. It evolved into a show, Family Double Dare, where families competed. It also had a variation called Super Sloppy Double Dare. It was just very messy and ridiculous, and I have very fond memories of that game show on Nickelodeon as a kid. The Nintendo Entertainment System did have a Double Dare game, and we are going to play it tomorrow. I can't promise you it will be a fantastic game. It's hit or miss with these game show games, but I can promise you that it's true to the old game show that was on TV. So you'll see some of the events that you remember from back in that day, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to taking that nostalgia trip with you. And all of our bar trivia questions are going to be about Double Dare pretty much. And I'm just super pumped for the bar trivia. So I promise you, even if the game isn't good, tomorrow's show is going to be fantastic. So you're going to want to tune in to watch us live. 4 p.m. Eastern, same time, same place, live on Twitch or on the website. We look forward to having you. I'm going to sign off. I have had a very long day. It's midweek. I want to take it easy, get some food in me, and get some rest. So you guys all have a good night. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and we hope to see you again soon. Take care.